The M1070 HET is an absolute unit of a truck. Anything that's capable of hauling an M1A2 Abrams like it's not even back there gets a serious nod of approval. John J. Pershing, commander of the American Expeditionary Force in Europe during World War I, said, "Infantry wins battles, logistics wins wars." Well said, John. Well said. As much as it pains my cold heart to admit, there is some truth to that, especially today. Not sure if you're aware of this or not, but tanks, Bradleys, and all sorts of other heavy armored vehicles don't get great fuel economy and aren't super reliable. Logistically, it just doesn't make sense to drive a tank for long distances between missions. When you consider your average M1 Abrams burns 1.5 to 3 gallons of fuel per mile, yes, you heard that right, up to 3 gallons per mile, then you start to get an idea behind why logistics plays such a huge role in keeping combat vehicles in the fight. Keep that in mind next time you see some HUA video of tanks sending hate downrange. There's a good chance that behind the scenes, that tank has been loaded, transported, and downloaded by a dedicated group of 88 mics in their M1070 Heavy Equipment Transporters, or HETs. The HET, like most Army vehicles, is produced by Oshkosh Defense, which is a company that deserves a video on its own. Seriously, it's borderline obnoxious the amount of Army wheeled vehicle contracts they have. Just to name a few, they manufacture the Army's FMTVs, HEMTs, PLS, MATVs, and the hopeful Humvee replacement, the JLTV. The latest and greatest HET variant is the M1070 A1, which comes with a few perks over the outgoing model to really liven up this already capable animal of a truck. The HET A1 is powered by a Caterpillar C18 engine pushing out 700 horsepower through an Allison 4800 7-speed automatic transmission. This puts the A1 variant at more than 40% more than the outgoing model of 500 horsepower. Of course, when it comes to towing, horsepower is only part of the equation. The other is torque. Now, unless I'm missing something, Oshkosh hasn't officially put out official torque figures on the A1 variant, but the previous model was rated for 1,470 pound-foot of torque. If we assume a similar 40% increase, then that would put the HET A1 at just over 2,000 pound-foot of torque. Not bad at all, not bad. Now it's going to need all that power because fully loaded with a trailer and a tank, the HET is capable of maxing out at a staggering 236,600 pounds or 118 tons. And it can do all this while traveling at a maximum speed of 50 miles per hour. Now, equally as impressive as the truck itself is the HET's trailer. The M1000 trailer is equipped with 40 wheels, 5 axle lines, and 2 half-width axles per line. And each axle is equipped with hydraulic suspension. It's actually really impressive how much flex this trailer can provide even when fully loaded down with a whole tank on it. Speaking of loading equipment, I can't be the only one who's fascinated by watching these guys work. It takes me and my guys damn near close to an hour to drop the trailer, get everything lined up, pull up, fight with chains and binders, bust knuckles till they bleed, rinse and repeat till you get it all tied down just enough to not get pulled over by DOT or Highway Patrol. 88 mics have made the act of kicking trailer ramps into submission into an art form. The way their crews work in tandem is like poetry. Perhaps these guys are so happy because they're so comfy in their vehicles. That's gotta be it, right? If you ever get a chance to ride in one of these babies, they are incredibly smooth riding, all things considered. Granted, I guess anything would feel comfortable by comparison when you hop out of an armored track vehicle. Your comfort in that tank is a distant afterthought as far as Big Army is concerned. Now, in all seriousness, my experience with HET drivers has been nothing short of incredible. These men and women who drive these trucks are passionate about what they do and are extremely professional. In my world, I deal with a lot of engineer equipment, and trust me, trying to haul some of that awkwardly shaped stuff can be a hassle sometimes. These soldiers seem to have an air of figure it the heck out and Charlie Mike. That's a rare trait to find anywhere in the world these days, including the military. I tip my hat to all you 88 mics out there who do what you do to keep the Army moving forward. It's an underrated and underappreciated job that you do, so from one service member to another, I want to say from the bottom of my heart and without a hint of sarcasm, thank you for your service. If you want to learn more about some of the vehicles that HETs and their drivers haul, then check out my videos about the M1 Abrams, the M88 A2 Hercules, and the Assault Breacher vehicle. Like and subscribe if you want, or don't. It's a free country. CT6